Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, a squad that's looking to put on a show here today, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the offense after their first possession. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? This guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. The ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Seminoles offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. From their own 8-yard line now, it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. The Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 5. Return it one down. Sets up the next drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Applying for the touchdown on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down here for this offense. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Seminoles will have to punt this one away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Second down now after the sack. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Important second down play coming up.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the kick will be down just inside the 45.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First play of the drive, to come out throwing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down play coming up for this offense.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Noles will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Play action here on first down. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. And he's on for his fifth punt of the day now. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Now here's the toss play. He's found some room at the 45. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation. But the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
With the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my...
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Pitches to the back. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dump off caught by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Offense on the field to take over. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. The back's got it on a pitch. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shot. Once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He makes the grab. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here
Looking to throw it deep. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.